My name is Ari Moskowitz and I work with SEC America, the manufacturer of the pump Sentry. I'm going to show you today why no other sump pump and sewage backup system on the market performs like the pump Sentry. I'm sure many of you are familiar with the current backup sump pumps on the market. The most popular backup is a DC or battery operated secondary pump that many of the largest pump brands sell. Another backup option is a water powered or Venturi styled backup.
There are some major disadvantages with these backups. The first disadvantage is that they sacrifice 30 to 85% flow as compared to the primary sump pump. You see, your average 1/3 horsepower sump pump is capable of pumping between 3,000 and 3,800 gallons per hour at 10 feet of head, while your average DC secondary pump is capable of pumping 1,200 gallons per hour at 10 feet ahead. A water-powered backup is worse and only pumps on average 900 gallons per hour.
The second disadvantage is that they are cumbersome to install, especially if one has to retrofit a backup to a pre-existing sump pump. On average, the job for installing either of the two pumps can take between 1 to 3 hours. The pump Sentry is an inverter/charger that is designed to keep your primary sump or sewage pump operating at peak performance in the absence of utility power without sacrificing any flow.
Here is a typical pump Sentry setup. As I mentioned before, the pump Sentry can be retrofitted to any sump or sewage pump in under 15 minutes. To show you how the pump Sentry works, I will simulate a power failure by unplugging the pump Sentry from the wall outlet. As you can see, the pump Sentry uses battery power to reactivate the sump pump almost immediately. To simulate what happens when your utility power returns, I will plug the pump Sentry back into the wall. The pump Sentry immediately switches the power source from the battery power to the AC outlet.
The pump Sentry is not for the contractor who is looking to get the cheapest product for their client. You see, the pump Sentry is the Cadillac of backup systems, and as such is a bit more pricey than the other backup systems. However, if one were to consider that the pump Sentry keeps your sump pump operating at peak performance and doesn't sacrifice any flow like your other backup systems, it can be assembled in under 15 minutes. There's no cementing pipes or digging a bigger pit. It has double the lifespan of a DC battery backup, over 20 years, and it is also field serviceable. The extra cost is surely worth it. The pump Sentry is manufactured in the USA and is warranted with a 2-year manufacturer's warranty. There are two models of the pump Sentry, the 822 PS and the 1622 PS. The 822 PS is designed to handle most sump pump applications and can handle pumps that draw up to 10 amps or 1,200 watts continuously and 25 amps on the startup surge. The 1622 is designed to handle heavy-duty sump pumps and many residential sewage ejector pumps and can handle pumps that draw 15 amps or 1,800 watts continuously and 33 amps on the startup surge. Many homeowners don't realize that if they have a sewage pump and they lose power, they cannot use the toilet, the shower, or the faucet. The 1622 is an alternative to a generator and keeps your sewage pump on in the event of a power failure. It can be retrofitted or included as an accessory with almost any residential sewage pump.
We recommend using deep cycle marine batteries to power the pump Sentry. However, AGM batteries work just as fine. We recommend installing the pump Sentry by mounting it on the wall. In a typical installation, the pump Sentry should be mounted on the wall above the sump pit or crock. Your selected battery should be stored in a high-quality plastic or nylon battery box. Make sure the on-off switch is in the off position. Connect the red battery cable to the red positive terminal of the battery. Connect the black battery cable to the black negative terminal of the battery. Plug your pump into the pump Sentry's AC outlet. Plug the pump Sentry into the 120-volt AC outlet. Then turn the on-off switch to the on position. The pump Sentry is no longer in battery backup mode and has returned to its normal stage of charging the battery and providing line power. Once properly connected, the pump Sentry requires no maintenance. When AC power fails, it will automatically convert battery power to AC power. There's a 12 amp charger built into the pump Sentry, both on the 822 and 1622. When electrical source is restored, allowing the resumption of the charging process, there's a 2-second delay during which the charge state of the battery is assessed. After this delay, at least one of the 4 LED indicators compromising the battery monitor will illuminate. There is a high charge, trickle charge, fully charged, and replace battery indicator. The high charge battery will light when the battery has been substantially depleted and is in the primary stages of recharging. The trickle charge indicator will light when the battery is in the final stages of recharging or has already been fully recharged and is being topped off. The fully charged indicator will light when the battery is fully charged. In this condition, the charger disengages the battery until its voltage drops to a level requiring replenishment. The replace battery indicator will light when the batteries or battery age to the point where they can maintain their fully charged state only for short periods of time. It is an indication that their capacity has decreased. The pump Sentry detects this degradation, causing the replaced battery LED light to illuminate. When the battery reaches below 50% of its new battery state, this condition is detected by the monitor. Other LEDs may be lit at the same time. The power output indicator informs the user that AC power is present at the output receptacle, providing power to the load. This LED is applicable to both the standby, the AC power present, and the backup battery power states. This LED will extinguish in the following situations. Either the main fuse is blown, or the battery is completely exhausted.